This is the Hugh Taylor Birch State Park that we are going to visit for our project today. Hi, this is Group 2 from Ecology of South Florida, and my name is Andrew Easton.
I'm Susan Allen.
My name is Justin Ware.
I'm David Herbella.
I'm Alejandra Flores.
We are doing the tree systems of South Florida, and we are here at Hugh Taylor State Park in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We'll be going over the mangroves and hammocks of South Florida.
This is what you do in Florida. Water.
Okay, so this is the entrance to our hammock here in the State Park. As you can see, the lower canopy consists of wild coffee here. We have a little saw palmetto, and there's upper canopy, as you can see up through there, is the sea grapes. That's one of the main more dominant trees in the upper canopy. Moving along, we have the gumbo limbo, which is also the main tree in the upper canopy. As you can see, it peels off its skin when it gets too hot. It starts to peel, kind of like a human's skin. Here's another sea grape. Periwinkle.
This is periwinkle, actually from Africa, has naturalized down here in South Florida and is encouraged in landscaping because it does well in the South Florida.
This is more sea grape, which is the dominant canopy.
Hardwood hammocks are broad-leaved evergreen forests comprised primarily of South Florida trees. They have thick humus and peat solution holes, and there is little to no fire in these areas because they are usually too wet to burn. They occur on top of patches of limestone usually. In the past, tropical hardwood hammocks were found as far north as Cape Canaveral of Florida's east coast and up to the mouth of the Manatee River on the west coast. Human development over the years, unfortunately, has depleted the traditional original hardwood hammock. Today, hardwood hammocks occur primarily as a remnant habitat in the southernmost parts of South Florida and in small preserves along the Atlantic coast from Miami-Dade County north to Martin County. Some of the flora in here is very beautiful, and the tallest are the wild tamarind and gumbo limbo trees. The mid-story is comprised mainly of cinnamon bark and white stopper. The understory is mainly comprised of wild coffee, white indigo berry, vines, and woody shrubs. And the outer edge is saw palmetto, firebush, sweet acacia, and poisonwood. There are many invasive species that take over the habitat and basically deplete it besides human development also. And some of these invasive species are Florida holly, Brazilian pepper, air potato, melaleuca, and Australian pine. Hardwood hammocks provide habitats, which is food, water, shelter, and space, for a variety of wildlife. Animals take advantage of the cool interior inside of the hammock. It's about 10 degrees cooler in here than out there. The main invertebrate is the Florida tree snail, and common reptiles and amphibians include the common brown anole, eastern cottonmouth, green anole, eastern indigo snake, and green tree frog. Some of the main birds are cardinals, barred owls, and red-bellied woodpeckers. Some mammals include the raccoon, opossum, marsh rabbit, and bobcat. And there are many endangered species that live inside hardwood hammocks, including Florida key deer, Florida panther, Key Largo cottonmouse, Key Largo woodrat, and the Florida mastiff bat. Some of the parks that include hardwood hammocks include Everglades National Park, Dagny Johnson Key Largo Hammock Botanical State Park, Lignumiveti Key Botanical State Park, Hugh Taylor Birch State Park, which is this one, Gumbo Limbo Nature Center, and John Pennycamp Coral Reef State Park. Thank you.
Now, as you can see, the shade covers us. We're in a closed canopy, and you can tell by the soil. The soil is more moisturized, more than the soil as we were on the trail. As you can see, we have some coconut palms back here. A lot of vines and roots from the various trees that we have in this area. And you can tell there's a lot. Seems like a lot of rainfall.
Oh, look, the
Oh,
fish.
look. Oh, bass.
That was the Florida gar.
Alright, typical of the hardwood hammocks, you see in here the litter that's dropped off by all the trees. Now what this does is it falls to the ground and it enriches the soil. Also, it creates a sort of acidic solution that over time eats holes through the limestone, causing solution holes, which is also a source of humidity in the hammocks.
This is the mangroves, red mangroves.
Mangroves is referred to both the ecosystems and the tree species. There's basically three major ones, the red, the black, and the white. These ones that are here are the red. All of the three mangroves have host root that breathe through pores, allowing oxygen intake in a submerged habitat. They flourish where average temperatures are above 65 degrees and there are few hard freezes. Florida's central and southern coasts have some of the world's most extensive mangrove swamps. Black, red, and white mangroves, although they don't belong to the same family, they are similar in their adaptations to salt water.
These are the prop roots of the red mangroves. You can see they kind of sort of mango all over the place. They help secure them, and they're also an adaptation for when the water levels get high, so that they could have oxygen in hydric soils.
A really nice beach. Do you ever come to the beaches over here in summer?
Now we're here at the beach. This is where we end our trip. We're just gonna have some fun, take some sun. So you guys come visit us here in Florida. It's fun.
Yeah!
Woo!